This calls for a war chant. Y'all ready? Oh, these carrots are divine. You get a dozen for a dime. It's magic. Boy, oh boy. Y'all come in here. Y'all was begging me to get on. Shout out to everybody. Follow me on Instagram at I am Gully TV _. Pull out the dribble pad. This might be needed. Subscribe to the channel. Yizzo. He said, yo, they both crashing out. Them chicks, when they get busted, man, it can go further left field than what it is right now. They get very, very tyrannical and suicidal and shit like that. Remy been not giving a physics since she got her new body. Stings a little, don't it? Good morning, people. He said vindictive. He said, take that BYU hat off. I'm in Utah. We don't rock BYU. This 100% is a Penn State Nittany Lions hat, man. I don't know what planet you from, but there's no reason for you to crash out at the same time as Remy and Papoose. Good morning. He said BYU. Where the fuck would somebody get a BYU hat at? Goddamn. What type of TV you got, pimp? What took you so long? It's a war out here with Rem and Shields. I just got to say this. And I don't care about nobody else's opinion. I'd take Clarissa over Remy. I would. I believe Clarissa's body is natural. And I got a thing for female athletes. I take Clarissa. Who y'all got? He said that's a fact. Who y'all think better? We seen Clarissa at the weigh-in. He said, me too, class over track. And she's a champion. He said, Pap upgraded. He did. I was seeing pictures of him with her. I've seen some pictures, and I'm like, that looked like Clarissa Shields. I seen a picture of him with her like a week ago. I'm like, that looked like Clarissa Shields. It did. Boy, Remy's a little upset right now, man. She's getting tyrannical on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow me on IG at I am Gully TV _. Did y'all see the picture? He got receipts. Natural body always win. Did y'all see the picture? Remy having a bad year right now. Shit, Remy's son was arrested for, I think, a murder for hire case. She got busted. Now this makes that Geechee Gotti rant, that Geechee Gotti battle, when Geechee went and tried to tear her head off, that makes that battle so much more potent. Shout out to Geechee Gotti. Make sure y'all go pull that battle up when y'all get up off of here. Geechee Gotti tried to tear her head off about a year ago. Boy, oh boy. Shh. Subscribe to the channel, man. I didn't want to get in here and say it, but y'all saying it in the chat. My man said, typical dirty Bronx chick. Yeah, she definitely putting on for the hood rats, man. She putting on for the hood rats for sure. Papoose made a post on IG. He confirmed that he knocked Easy out. Shit, I know after getting knocked out, Easy said, I'm really about to throw this pipe off in your bitch now, if he wasn't already. But yeah, they got a picture under the Christmas tree, man. I don't know what to say. I see some people saying that she She crashed out on Papoose. She stepped out on Papoose for a broke battle rapper. Papoose broke too. Remy was the breadwinner. She was. Remy was the breadwinner in that situation. She was. Pap needed to be married to her. He did. Pap was dead in the water. He was. His career probably still dead in the water. He a little bit more known for, for his broad stepping out than currently doing any music that means anything. But yeah, it's hectic out here, man. Remy really damaged her brand, though. Lost all respect. Yeah, it ain't nothing like a hood rat getting busted, man. I love it, man. Straight up. I had my bouts with nothing ass bitches. I did. I seen one in the grocery store the other day. When I first started my DVD, I started it at this certain female's kitchen table, and I'll never forget it. I was sitting down with an Apple computer. No, it wasn't an Apple computer. It might have been a Dell or some shit. It was some bullshit, and it was dial-up internet back then. And I had this piece of shit dial-up internet computer, and I told this girl that I was making a DVD. And she said, "What? DVD? Man, I don't care about no damn DVD. I need my rent paid." She said to me. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. And I remember going to sleep and waking up the next morning, and she did something to disable the the dial-up internet. I don't know whether she took a cord or something. I didn't have any clue on how to operate the internet back then. She did something to sabotage it, but I seen her monkey ass the other day in a grocery store. And I was with my new Diddy Bob. And she like 17 years younger than, the bitch who needed her rent paid. And I wouldn't even noticed her. We was in the supermarket, and the person that was walking towards us turned real fast to go in another aisle. And I was like, whoever that was right there, they was trying to avoid seeing me face to face. I said, I think I'll snoop around. So I redirected, our travels through these grocery store aisles so we can come in contact with each other. And sure enough, it was my old bitch from 2006, looking like a big church woman. Don't run, bitch. You need to be on a treadmill running, but don't run from the dribble. Don't run from the dribble. I ain't seen her in years. You know why? Because this bitch been avoiding me for years. She was avoiding me for years. And although it was 2006, when my movie came out and the movie Cream, when that shit came out, she had already been hearing about Gully TV, but being on film is something totally different. Having to watch a production that says Jamil Gully TV in the credits, that had to hurt. And when it came out and everybody was talking about it, I knew she knew about it. I don't know if she could stomach watching me on film, but I knew she knew about it. And the day that it came out, I was thinking about her. You bitch, you. You bitch, you. Because you didn't think that this shit was going to work. You didn't think this Gully TV shit, you didn't think this was going to work. You didn't. Look at her. That's old Papoose. It's on one of my old DVDs. But, yeah, man, she's busted. And I knew what would send her over the edge. I knew what would send her over the edge. A younger chick will send a bitch over the edge. A badder chick will send a bitch over the edge. And a successful chick will send a bitch over the edge. Remy Ma is in a situation right now where Papoose is dealing with somebody that's more successful. Members only in the build. Members only being here, man. I'm a big fan of your content. Watch you and American Confidential all the time. Pap got a chick that's more successful. Got a bad body too. She do her thing. Clarissa, when she's dressing up, she do her thing. She be looking right as shit. But she's more successful than Remy. And I know Remy wants to crawl under a rock right now. You know why? Because everybody knows that she's an adulterer. She's an adulterer. And guess what? I bet you Remy don't run up on Clarissa with that rah-rah shit. She gonna need her gun. Remy, you gonna have to pop this bitch. You know what I'm saying? As aggressive that we know that Remy has been over the years, she's displayed, you know, she's a hood chick, Castle Hill, Soundview, wherever she's from, up there in the Bronx. She would get aggressive and get the, you know, she can't do that with Clarissa. She can't. Clarissa put hands on her motherfucking ass. So she got to eat this. And she's the loser from top to bottom. Remy Ma is the loser. You know why? Because now this nigga's hitting Geechee Gotti. I mean, hitting Easy to Block Captain up. Niggas around him probably already knew, but it's niggas hitting Easy to Block Captain up like, so, man, you got some of that pussy? And he's saying, yeah, man, I was fucking that nigga, bitch. Man, that nigga got mad. He swung on me and shit. Yeah, I was fucking that bitch. But he don't want her no more. He probably don't fuck with her now and shit, but she ain't nothing but she's bragging rights right now. And she probably gonna have a hard time convincing anyone else of her being loyal or worthy of attention. Because you got a guy in Papoose who did about 6 or 7 years with her, probably 8 years with her, going to visit her. She spoke about it in interviews. She said he was coming to visit so much, she had to tell him to chill out. I'm cool and shit. And that's how she repaid him. I'm going to just keep it real, right? In incarceration relationships, you normally in the visiting room with a motherfucker that you don't want. The motherfucker that you really want, they beat already dipped out on you. You be dealing with the backup plan. You be dealing with the backup plan. You be dealing with the what you call it? The designated hitter. You be dealing with the designated hitter. The person that you want is never the one that does the time with you. Yeah. So Papoose was probably her second fiddle or some shit like that. Like, it's probably another nigga that meant more to her that she really liked it. They're like, man, I ain't doing no time with that bitch. You think what I'm saying? So Papoose is probably like a side chick to begin with. He probably was a side chick to begin with, for real. And it's world news right now. It's trending like a motherfucker, man. Whatever was going on yesterday, that would be Hove. Jehovah was the trending topic yesterday. Remy and Papoose and blew Hove out the water. Nobody cares about what Hove got going on right now, at least for the time being. He said, damn, that makes too much sense. That's the truth. My man said she never liked no Papoose. She probably didn't. She just needed some commissary, man. Papoose a funny looking nigga. Big head ass nigga.
The forecast for this week is sunny with some chance of showers.
Excuse me. Big head ass nigga. Always running around with a fitted hat on trying to hide his big funny looking ass head. She ain't want that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I see you. In prison, you take what help you can get. Yeah. He said, I'm late. What I miss? You didn't miss anything. We're all here to talk about it. Papoose And Remy Ma, it's spun out of control. Papoose posted a video, a picture, screenshot of Remy Ma under a Christmas tree with the help. Remy was fucking old Easy to Block Captain. Remy, you so busted. People was giving you the benefit of the doubt, and she denied it. You denied it. Shh. She's becoming tyrannical. She's harassing that man and shit. He asked her for a divorce. She don't want to go on about her business. She's humiliated right now. When they get like this for a female, they will try some shit. Like, people need to keep an eye on Remy. People need to keep an eye on Remy because at the end of the day, she is a female. Oh. All right. She crashing out. Papoose and Easy damn near the same person. She scorned. She's probably gonna hide from the cameras, of course. We might hear a story 6 to 9 months from now, how she went through depression and she was at the low point in her life and she made mistakes, and suicide ain't out of the question. Suicide ain't out of the question. I'm telling you, people better keep an eye on her, yo. Because when all else fails, he said it's gonna get worse. It is, you know why? Because this is just taking shape. And speaking of mental health and suicide, that they finally busted that bitch Jaguar Wright. I'm glad she got busted. Jaguar Wright, in 24 hours, the last 24 hours, she said she was raped by Jay-Z. She said that she's a federal confidential informant, and she's gonna sue content creators. Ain't that a bitch? Daryl Javon, I appreciate the super chat. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? After all the shit this broad did, she talk about she gonna sue content creators after all the slander. Motherfucker need to sue your monkey ass, your crazy ass. One of her friends, somebody that's had a close relationship with her, called to the Star Chamber and told Star, man, this bitch got a screw loose and everything else. She's homeless. Sonny Carson says, damn, Gully looking super groomed. I'm always groomed, man. I just shaved 30 years of hair off my face and shit. This is what I look like without the big rug on my face. You dig? It had to go. Sometimes that shit get annoying. Niggas that got beards, they'll tell you. After a while, that shit get a little annoying. This shit got to go for a minute. Then you just start the process back over. But, yeah, man. What about the Jay-Z allegations? Not guilty. And as a throwback Thursday, I posted a video of my Scooby-Doos. I pulled my Scooby-Doos out last night. I was thinking about Hove and everything that's going on. I said, man, I got a pair of S. Dot Carters, man. I'm one of the few people that got a pair of mint condition S. Dot Carters. I pulled them shits out. I was looking at them. I'm like, damn, these shits looking all buttery and shit. That's for you niggas who claim to be sneakerheads, but y'all really Jordan collectors. You niggas ain't no goddamn sneakerheads, because if you was, you'd have some Scooby-Doos to pull out while Jay-Z is trending. It's not looking good for Hov. That attorney is filing multiple anonymous suits. Man, Jay-Z got money to fight, and he's always bragged about fighting and shit. I don't think ain't nothing gonna happen to Jay-Z. It's not. He said throw that album cover away. We don't throw these away. You kidding me? These is like comic books. You ain't my age, young nigga. You grew up in a streaming era. We bought CDs. They came with these keepsakes. That's why I still got this shit from college. You know what I'm saying? You can open them up and read it and relive the moment. We don't throw these away. We don't. I got a whole bunch of these. Anyway, he said, I got that on vinyl. He said, young niggas will never learn. I want some G Unit sneakers because I'm a collector. But yeah, man, it's a shame that this is happening in front of everybody, but the humiliation happened in front of everybody. It did. I'm pretty sure Pap was humiliated. He had to readjust. His marriage is in shambles. He got embarrassed in front of a lot of people. And he had to go rearrange his home front. You know what I'm saying? He got killed by Remy and shit. So 7, 8 years of his life wasted on a motherfucking hood rat. I know when he got that picture, he wanted to bust her motherfucking head. He did. I know he wanted to bust her head. Probably took a lot of restraint. But the only way to get back, you had to go get you about a bitch. Clarissa Shields gonna jump on Remy. I don't think Remy want none of that. Because Clarissa gonna go upside her head for sure. If she, get in her space and get the, how bitches do, get the neck popping, Clarissa gonna punch her lights out. Jamar, what's up, pimp? Getting a new one that can beat your ex-ass is fire as hell. Lady Luck already washed Remy at the Fight Club. Remy don't want to get washed in a real street fight. Remy will sue if Clarissa touches her. Remy's going to go down in history for this. I think the highlight of Remy Ma's career was appearing on Lean Back. She did a nice verse on Lean Back, but that's kind of like the highlight of her musical career. This right here is what she's going to be remembered for. She's going to be remembered for this. Being a low-down, dirty whore. Pap knew he had to get a woman that could beat Remy. Daryl Javon, I appreciate your super chat. She been for the streets, man. She got a few rapper bodies under her belt. I know for a fact she used to fuck with Santana. She used to fuck with Jewels for sure and shit. I don't think that was a secret, though. I think that was kind of public. They might have been on a DVD together or a magazine or something like that. She can't level up. Nope. She done already showed us that you don't need no money. You don't have to be, super successful. Easy to block captain. He was just, at the time, he was like the flavor of the week in battle rap. They go through that. Ill Will was the guy. I remember when Bill Collector came along, he was the guy. Bad News was the guy. Everybody, Geechee Gotti was the guy recently and shit. Battle rap, that's how battle rap works. Everybody get their little moment. But Easy was popping at the time and shit. I think she got punch drunk with that. This is what happens when same sexes are in close proximity. Some detriment might happen. It's kind of like, I seen a skit by Drewski that's out right now, and it's a skit of, how niggas be having a chick that they work with, that they into. Chicks be having niggas at their job, chicks that work at hospitals. She might be, fucking around with an orderly at the job, but got a nigga at home and shit. Them job-related relationships. That's what happened with Remy and Geechee Gotti. They're in close proximity often, spending time around each other often. A work relationship, and that's what happened. That's essentially what happened. Y'all like the video. It's almost 1,000 people here. I appreciate all of y'all. Gully, Remy has an event January 5th, Easy versus Shotgun Suge. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She better stay away from them battle rap niggas, man. Them niggas is licking their chops right now. She's gonna be battle rap bars for like the next 90 days. They might make Easy battle rap bars too, now that it's been confirmed that Papoose knocked him out. Because Papoose just posted an Instagram post saying that he had him in a fetal position. Now that that's been confirmed, they gonna be the wreck until Christmas. Shout out to the YouTubers. Shout out to the content creators and YouTubers. You guys that got your own channel. Keep it real. It's been money on the flow. It's been money. December is the month that YouTube has the most engagement. The biggest checks come out during November and December because people are home from college, for the holidays and shit like that. The weather changes. People are indoors and shit. People are on YouTube a lot more often. But God damn. They put money on the flow, man. Sheesh. Whenever one of these topics come out, man, I start singing Albee Square Mall in the back of TJ Swan. I hear TJ Swan in the back of my head singing. Go shopping. Go shopping. Yo, when certain topics, y'all probably can't relate, but niggas that got channels, when certain topics happen, you be thinking about the shit that you gonna buy. You be thinking about the shit that you gonna buy. You is. And I like to shop. I do. And when I seen this shit this morning, I heard TJ Swan in my head singing the hook. La 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 la. Albee Square Mall. My house is the Albee Square Mall. He said YouTube streets are eating. Yes, it's money on the floor. Remy foul as hell. We knew earlier this year. Papoose never spoke on it, so I believed him. He said, I ain't mad, Joe. Motherfucker need a check, man. Motherfucker need a check, man. Jay-Z, it's been back to back. When that shit happened with Alpo, it was Christmas. It was Christmas. It was. That was one of the biggest months in the history of YouTube. It was raining goddamn money. But these last couple of months, like let's say the last 60 days, I can't even name all of the shit that's happened, but it's been money on the flow. It has. Zip with the drip. My co-host on the Zip Code. Make sure y'all subscribe so y'all can catch me and Zip's live discussions on the Zip Code. We gonna have a field day with this shit. For real. Daryl Javon, I appreciate you. 'Tis the season to be given, and you ain't fucking around. I appreciate you. Everybody here calling Remy foul, and y'all know y'all hitting that. Stop playing. Didn't nobody say that they wouldn't hit her. Nobody said that she wasn't hittable. Niggas like nasty girls. So that's understood, but she's busted. She's busted. You know what I'm saying? She's so busted. And he did time with her, man. But I'm going to keep it real. Niggas come home from jail and leave the chick that they did time with. The chick that does time with niggas in jail, she always get the short end of the stick because the nigga get out of jail and go after the bitch that left him. So what happened to Papoose is the roles was reversed. Papoose is wearing the shoes of a female, basically. Shit, he is. He's just wearing the shoes of the female. He did the time with her. She came home and got loose on him and shit. Happens all the time and shit. So we just seen the roles get switched. Remy just needs to be up front. She need to stop fronting. She need to go on and sit the fuck down somewhere because you seen the thumbnail of this video? That comes from Papoose's page. You dig? That's from Papoose's page. It's a picture. Papoose said, after I knocked the nigga out, I went home to my daughter. And she went and stayed 4 days with this nigga. And it was a picture of her in Easy to Block Captain under the Christmas tree. It was almost like they was, one of the matching pajama pictures that you see on Christmas and shit. She treated Pap like dudes do females. She did. She 100%. She did Pap. She treated him like a broad and shit. I'm glad that shit crashed. If y'all know my platform, I told y'all a story about me and Papoose. I made Papoose and Remy Ma $10,000 one time. And all I wanted was a drop for my platform. That bitch ass nigga said some slick shit to me. I didn't get a dime for that. So I'm glad Easy was jumping up and down in your broad, nigga. I've always been glad that Easy was jumping up and down with your broad. I don't care if you got Clarissa, nigga. She only a boxer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He didn't even move on to no slouch. Clarissa can get it. Yeah, she be looking. Miss Tish. Hey, baby. I love some Miss Tish. Miss Tish is my favorite, one of my favorite nurses and shit. So when Nurses Week come back, make sure y'all show people like Miss Tish some love. I appreciate your super chat. He said Gully TV versus Papoose boxing match. Nope. Ain't nobody gonna be swinging at this. This is my money maker. Didn't you hear me? Didn't you see me on camera tell a nigga that we ain't gonna do no fighting? Nah. Nigga ain't gonna be swinging at my money makers. You crazy? I would have to explain that to somebody and shit. I have to explain that to somebody. Daryl Javon, thank you. Keep your dribble. Oh, that's Lance Smith. Appreciate your super chat, man. He said, when Arab get out, you're going to have a problem on your hands. When Arab get out, Arab going to be in a walker. If he ain't in one already. They said when he got them 45 years, his broad divorced him. That's what happens when you go to jail. I was just telling y'all this and shit. Chicks will get low on your motherfucking ass. I was going to beat the fuck out of JoJo Capone. I'll fight him any day. I was elated that the idea of us being paid for that, man. I was in tip top shape. I wanted to beat the brakes off that nigga. I know I'll knock his ass the fuck out. He said AR gonna be like 80 when he get out. Remy must have a prototype, and they all look like Papoose. Papoose and Easy D is some funny looking niggas. They do kind of like favor each other. He said, you can't fight. Ask somebody to know me in real life. You don't have to zap that nigga. You ain't have to zap that nigga. He said, yeah, I remember that. So do you think that, who do you think was at fault, Remy or Pap? Remy was married. Remy gave that pussy up, man, because Pap had to punch on that nigga and shit. I don't know how he found out, whether she put her phone down, you know. In relationships, when motherfuckers get leery of each other and shit, they start paying attention to the phones and shit like that, trying to get in your phone and shit. Like, I done been busted a lot of times, you know, phone activity. So that's probably how Pap got hip to what was going on. And he went upside dude's head when he seen him and shit. He said he stole dude because dude shook his hand. So I guess I can relate to what happened. I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. He said, I see you got your RL delivery. You went crazy. Thank you. This ain't polo, though. I designed this. Me and clothier that I interviewed on his channel from DC named Grindstone. This was made from scratch. I picked out the fabric. I told him what I wanted. I told him I wanted a pullover hoodie. This is designed after a Guess piece from the early 90s and shit. If you old enough to remember when Guess had these joints in the early 90s, I recreated one. But this was made by Grindstone and shit out of DC and shit. I'm the only one in the world with one of these. He said, that look like Benetton. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to Grindstone. Grindstone, I'm in here blowing it up for you. My nigga, I told you I need 24 of these, man. I could push these and shit. He said, I got a couple in the basement. All right. Y'all know what I do, man. Hip-hop, sports, and fashion and shit. You dig? Hip-hop, sports, and fashion. If you don't believe me, go to my website, therealdribble.com. That's my personal haberdashery. And if you don't see nothing you like there, go to pa-knit.com, man. I got all the knittage. These going out this morning. And shit. Ahmad Whitaker. They on the way. Priest the Jeweler. Your buckles. They on the way. He said 18th Street, Northwest DC. Thank you. It's almost 2025. These females run through guys with no regards. The social media, it changed things. It made a lot. It made it the environment where chicks got a lot more options, or a lot of niggas got more access to your broad and shit. It takes a very unique female to stand, stand on her own too and keep her nose clean and shit, man. Like, if a chick got 5,000 niggas following her on social media, 4,500 trying to get in her panties if she bad and shit. That's 4,500 niggas and shit. Are you strong enough to avoid 4,500 slick talking niggas and shit? And that's what's going on in this day and age and shit. So Remy ain't the only one. Better pay attention to the bitches around you and shit. Like, this it's ugly out here, for real. He said, "Do you got any fashion videos?" I interviewed Jeff Hamilton. I interviewed a lot of fashion niggas and shit, man. Check me out and shit. It's on this channel and shit. I ain't bullshitting. Hip hop, sports, and fashion. Theodore said, "Yep, smooth talk. If she got 5K followers, run." Yeah, that's a lot of competition. A lot of competition. But I had to get on here, man, and talk about this shit. And now I'm allow y'all to talk about it. Pee Wee, put the number in the chat. 646-592-7850. Y'all call into the hotline, man. Tell me what y'all think about this shit that's going on with Papoose and Remy Ma. Primo, Black Charlie Brown, I appreciate your dollar. I appreciate that super chat. I know when you get in here and get to throwing them dollars around and shit, you damn near make it rank. Go ahead, drizzle. Typhoon in this motherfucker. Yo. Talk to the dribble.
Yo, what's good, Gully?
What's going on with you, pimp? How you feel about what's happening between Remy and Papoose publicly?
Man, honestly, bro, I honestly feel like Pap got caught slipping. Remy got in her feelings. To him, it's not a surprise. It probably caught him off guard more than anybody. Like, damn, like what you tripping for? You know what's going on between us, like. But honestly, I think Pap was still, staying over there, dealing with her, making it seem like it's cool the whole time. He probably moved on, and in his mind, you know what's going on. I moved on. I come over here, we do our thing, but I can't forget what happened. You know what I mean? And that whole situation of, man, he held her down and she held him down. That ain't nothing but an excuse, man. I'm not trying to hear that no more. That was years ago. People evolve, things change, more money get into the equation, the public get into the equation. So, all that's for the birds, man. It's a bigger picture to all this. So now Clarissa Shields is the big surprise, Gully, though. Tell me that didn't surprise you.
Papoose ain't no good-looking nigga and shit. I think he did well and shit. Clarissa is attractive. She kind of straddles the line of, I don't know, tomboy. She can act dudeish sometimes and shit, but I've seen her get dressed up. She got a bomb body. She put it together right. You know what I'm saying? So he as far as getting somebody to upset her, he did what he was supposed to do.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But she overreacted, though, Gully. That's all, man.
Yeah. They become tyrannical when they bust it. This shit can go further than that, man. Like, they'll crash a car into a brick wall and all kind of shit.
And who knows what she got? That's the thing, though. We don't know what she got. She just giving us little bird crumbs. She probably got something big, but she just waiting to see how Clarissa come out and see how he come out. If they throw bombs and it start going nuclear, man, I hope they don't do that for the sake of their daughter, man. I hope they don't turn into something big, man.
Right. Now that it's a audience, it could turn into something big, though, for real.
For sure.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Appreciate you calling in. Thanks a lot.
Salute.
Yeah, right. Lucas Martin said, "I can't wait till Papoose catch you. I beat the fuck out of Papoose. I said it publicly on here many times. I told him on the phone, I beat the fuck out you. We went through something about that money. I called him on you bitch ass nigga. Like, it ain't no secret. You can't melt that nigga down and pour him on me. I appreciate y'all calling in, man. Calling in." He said, "You jealous of Papoose. Crazy as fuck. I got badder bitches than Papoose. I got more money than Papoose. He got nothing on me. Better looking than Papoose. Got a better body than Papoose. Bitch badder than Papoose." He's nothing. Rapper with a big ass fitted hat from the DVD era. Fucking nobody. Kidding me? My third album come out this year. He ain't been dropping no albums. Kidding me? This is Big Brother Dribble Almighty you talking to, pimp. Primo, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My man said he too small for Gully. That's why you gotta stay in the gym in case they try some monkey shit. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the super chat. Man, call in, man. Tell me how y'all feel about this. Me, I'm happy. I interviewed Papoose's former friend, Mussolini. I think Moose might be locked up right now. I'm pretty sure he's elated at what's going on. He tells the story on my platform on how Fat Joe and them Terror Squad niggas whooped on Pap and took his pistol. Make sure you watch that video. It's on this channel right here. Florida, talk to the dribble.
Man, what's happening, Gully? This ain't Florida, man. It's the descendants of the Carolina Hustlers, baby. How you doing?
What's going on, pimp?
Man, before I get started, man, I want to say about a month and a half ago, man, I was out there in Erie, man. I got to slide out there and chill a little bit.
Is that right?
Yeah, I ended up going to that little Dominican restaurant. It was a little Dominican restaurant. I ended up going there a couple of times. Pretty good food. I guess it's like a little strip mall. Got a lot of restaurants.
Oh, you was in the food hall downtown. You went to Dina's.
Yeah.
Dina's. That's what that's called. Dina's. Shout out to Dina's Dominican Food in the food hall.
Yeah, that's some good food or whatever. Yeah, when I was up in that area, I was up around Buffalo. I said, man, I'm going to slide up here and go see what the hell. I ended up buying a few old schools out there. And I said, man, I'm going to slide out here, man, see where Gully from, man. I got a chance to ride around, check out some stuff.
That's what's up, man. I got a homeboy who in that same area where you was at, in that same food hall, Triple D's and shit, soul food, man. I wish you had went through there, man. My man got the bombest fish dinners in the city and shit. Shout out to T-Bone. But yeah, man.
I'm gonna check it out next time. But I'm gonna say this though, right? Me and my partners talk about this all the time, you know what I'm saying? What these women don't realize, bro, everything glitter ain't gold, boy. Everything glitter ain't gold, you know what I'm saying? And these women be thinking that they can, you know what I'm saying, that they upgrading and they replacing people, man. But sometimes, boy, you better stick on that side of the fence you already on, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
You got to stick on it what you already on, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of women, like I look at my life or whatever, a lot of when things, the chips was down for a little minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to hop in that fence on the dude or whatever.
Yeah, it would get brand new.
Kid back in, they looking like, let me back. Ain't no let you back in. You stay over there.
Yeah, stay there, bitch.
You stay right there. I ain't the big, Papoose or whatever, he had a decent little run, man. But what Shawty did and how she tried to play that dude, bro, she deserve everything she get, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's happening to her publicly.
Because you don't sit up there and shit on somebody, boy, that sat up here and did 6-7 years with you and all that. But see, the thing of it is these women so screwed up in the head, they sit up there and if you try to kick it with them on the real, they figure, man, I got a sucker right
here. Yeah, they think
man.
you're a sucker.
And they feel like they'll wipe their ass with a sucker.
I was just saying that to myself, that whenever I dogged a bitch, she loved me.
She loved it.
Yeah. As soon as you get to treating them right, buying them things, it's probably the wrong thing to do to spoil a bitch. You dig? You kind of like gotta find a balance, because if you get to treat, they get to thinking you a motherfucking. When I say this, I'm speaking of black men, black women, primarily and shit. When you get to treat them right, they get to showing their ass and shit. Like, I'm just keeping it real and shit, man. If you ever slapped a bitch or had to slap a bitch and shit, man, like it's almost like it's nest. Like, this bitch ain't gonna act right unless I slap the fuck out of her and shit. Like, I know it sounds barbaric, you know what I'm saying, online because of the way that y'all seen the Diddy and Cassie incident, but niggas be putting boot to ass, man. Sometimes.
But see, the thing of it is this here. This is what I sit here and tell the chick, yeah, it's fun right now, baby girl, but you're 28. You gonna be surprised how fast them 10 years roll your ass by.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna feel that little pain. You gonna wish you had that decent nigga that was about his little business, boy, by the time your ass hit 37, 38.
Oh yeah, I done seen the baddest bitches end up with a bum ass nigga or old nigga or a fat nigga.
The baddest bitches is 40 pounds overweight out here.
Yeah. I just encountered one in the grocery store the other day. The bitch,
I seen you said that.
Bitch
Bro,
took.
you be surprised how many chicks I be seeing turning little corners, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, bitch took off running. Bring your ass back here, hooker. Look at me, look me in my face.
Let's talk. How you been doing? How your mama doing? How your sister doing? Everything okay? Yeah, everything okay. Look, not from the looks of things, me looking at you.
Yeah.
But these women, I'm gonna tell you something, man. And we talked before, like about the working issue. Like I do contract and shit. You feel me? So I be all over too. And I'm about to haul ass go to Texas. $50 an hour. They paying $150 a per diem. Travel in, travel out. I go out there 3 weeks and probably make 17 bands. And shit.
Man, get your paper, my man.
Whatever, but the thing of it is this, right? This is what when I sit here and I watch these little black chicks and shit. I just talked to a girl at the fish store, matter of fact, or whatever. I know her little sister, or know her niece. I'm sorry, her niece.
Right.
I'm like, man, how your niece doing? She like up there with that bum ass motherfucker, and she up here coming over here to want to borrow some money to get a tie, and she'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so these black women, bro, and then they get jealous of these white girls. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pro-black. I'm black over anything.
Right.
But I done been around this country, man, and I done got to sit and watch and observe these white folks so long. I'm like, when you look at, even though they got a lot of weird shit going on, they're gonna keep their money and their relationship right.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And these black chicks, they don't think like that, bro. I've been all around every gutter city you could think of, bro, and it's like a black chick could pick the most low down, low life. You know what I'm saying? I got a little cousin. I told her the other day, about a week ago. I said, "Damn, you don't like to fuck niggas with a job? You ain't want nobody got a paycheck?
Yeah.
But don't call me asking to borrow no $400 for no goddamn Christmas, because I'm spending on my damn stuff. If you out here throwing that cat around, baby, you better throw that cat on somebody who can take care of your ragged ass. You up here talking about this dude? Yeah. So whoever that dude was that Remy was fucking, she made the wrong decision, because whether Papoose had a big head or whether she thought he was a little goofy or whatever, he was there for her stupid ass. You don't get rid of somebody who's gonna be there for your stupid ass for another nigga that's really a cornball himself.
In all actuality, yeah. I appreciate you calling in, pimp.
Hey man, it's always a pleasure. Yeah. Next time I'm up in Erie, man, I'm gonna try that fish spot.
Yeah. Triple D's, my man.
All right, my boy.
Yep. Peace. Miss Tish, Trigger Trey. Two things can be true at the same time. I raised my daughter different than I rolled choosing a nigga. I get your paper up and be patient. The right one will come. Shout out to Miss Tish. I thank you. Baby Bob said this shit crazy. I have to add something to what my man was just saying. He said he was a truck driver. He be hitting cities, man, getting 17,000 on the road and shit like that. That goes back to what I was saying. You want to protect yourself, gentlemen. The 3 F's, the foundation of the dribble that I speak on this platform: fitness, finance, and fashion. Don't get caught without it, or you're going to be vulnerable and shit. Fitness, stay in shape. That's them 100 push-ups a day. Finance, get your dribble right. Get you some paper and shit. Stack some up. You know what I mean? And fashion, stay fresh and shit. You got to have those 3 components in order, man, or it's going to get... It's almost like you lose your armor, your bulletproof vest and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stay on your Bruce Leroy, because this is a big world. Women go out into the public every day, and they might see something that they like and shit. I know everywhere I go, I see something that I like. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm in a relationship or not. You know what I mean? That's just life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world is filled with beautiful people. So make sure that you at the top of your game and shit, and protect yourself. For real. I always put self first. I'm 17 in. still live life, no doubt. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Remy Ma and Papoose is trending online. They fighting, they going back and forth. Some infidelity has been exposed. They got pictures, they got text messages. It's up. Shout out to Papoose. I might put these back out in the streets, might put these on my website. You see who I was working with in my earlier career? That's Mano, Papoose, Shay Davis, Arliss Michaels, Redman, Jim Jones. This joint was loaded. This is one of my best sellers right here, Volume 3 and shit. Young Ace, Scheme Team. Young Ace, Ace, you see your name right there and shit? Young Ace. This is when I met Ace up there on 40th and Lennox. Shout out to 40 Cal and shit. Pap is president of TuneCore. Remy dropped that vid of him beating her ass. They gonna see why she left. If he whooped her ass, I wouldn't be surprised and shit. I just told you that type of shit kind of happens from time to time, you know what I'm saying, in relationships with black women and shit. Not just black women. I mean, dudes from other races, they might be having to G-check their woman physically sometimes and shit. But if that's what happened, a chick that's like from the hood, like Remy Ma and shit, you definitely gonna have to slap her the fuck down eventually and shit. Like, that's just the truth. Pap could have put her on blast a long time ago. This ain't our grandma's era. Nah, man. Women back in the day, they had a lot more morals and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You look at the way that women are today, look at the way they dress, look at the way they dress their daughters and shit like that. Look what they tolerate from their daughters. That'll tell you a lot about a woman. You dig? For real. When I got the news about Remy cheating, I didn't get a check in my mail, so I don't waste time on other people's problems. I can dig it. I can dig it. Subscribe to the channel. Good morning. Well, it's about to be afternoon shortly on the East Coast. I appreciate everybody tuning in. This is gonna be food for the timeline for probably the rest of the week going into the weekend. Oh, I'm snowed in again, by the way, and shit. It's a blizzard. It's a blizzard outside right now. It's been blizzarding. It's blizzard season. It's blizzard season. Make sure y'all go to my website. Y'all see Pee Wee in there campaigning. pa-knit.com. Get you some knittage. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Somebody bought my book yesterday. I forget his name. Quashan. Let me see if I got it up here. Give somebody a shout out right quick. He got an autographed copy on his way. Quashan Harris, East Hartford, Connecticut. It's on the way, pimp. Thank you. A lot of guys fail because they're still putting their faith in the flesh. If you don't put your faith in something that's temporary in the flesh, I get what you're saying. It snowed last night here in Rochester. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Go check out that freestyle that I reposted on the Bar Watch of 38 Spesh. Spesh be going crazy and shit. I'm glad that he's starting to 100% that he's 100% being acknowledged as one of the best lyricists and shit. I said that shit many, many years ago. But he rap his ass off, man. Niggas that rap their ass off need to be saluted. Shout out to Rail Rock. She got a new project out. It's on Bandcamp. I'm going to post on my in my YouTube community. Oh, guys, this in the underground, man. Gully TV, the magazine and shit. That's my blog, man. It's popping like a motherfucker. Go Google that, Gully TV, the magazine, and go on that site and check out all that dope shit on there. But you niggas this in the underground, y'all looking for exposure and shit like that, my email address is gullytvboss@gmail.com for a small fee. Small posting fee. I'll put you on that blog, and I'm going to blast you all over the fucking United States. This blog is getting about 17,000 visitors a day and climbing and shit. It's getting better. I've been working it lately. It's getting better, but I've been averaging about 17,000 visitors a day and shit on this blog. Make sure if you're looking for your viewership to expand, if you're looking for more notoriety, if you're looking to raise your profile online, you need to be on this motherfucking blog. Gully TV, the magazine, is popping. He said, was you booked for the 96 Blizzard? I heard you say this is your worst one. Yeah, I was booked. You heard that new Rock Marciano album? Rock Marciano is one of the videos on my blog right now. It's the video of the week, actually. It's called Chopsticks and shit. Going over there, you're going to see all the niggas that I work with, man, in the underground, man. They videos. If I work with you, even in your absence, I'm promoting you. Y'all don't even know it and shit. So that's why you should go to Gully TV, the magazine, and see what I'm doing, man. I want y'all to know that this shit is for real and shit. Like, whenever y'all escalate, whenever y'all popularity increase, I get props for that shit. I want to see you niggas do well, especially you cats that's been on my albums and shit. PILLMATIC 3 coming soon. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Go check out that pair of Scooby-Doos I posted on my Instagram at I Am Gully TV, and I posted them this morning on YouTube. So go check that out. Go check out my video I did yesterday about how 50 Cent manipulated Jim Jones. He did a number on Jimmy, and it destroyed the Diplomats forever. That's all I have for now. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Super chatters, y'all went crazy in here. I didn't ask y'all for a penny. Y'all just came here and made it rain. I appreciate that, man. Y'all like this video, and follow me on Instagram at I am Gully TV _. I get with y'all later. Peace.